Hello, my name is Mohammed Iftekhar Ahmed. I prefer to be called Iftekhar. Today I'm going to share how I became a Christian and my journey of discovering Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. I grew up in Bangladesh along with other Asian countries until I was 30 years old. I was raised Muslim. I considered myself Muslim without following all that was required to be considered strong in faith. I earned my bachelor's in medicine and surgery from Bangladesh. I had medical practice for 2 years. I wanted to pursue a higher education, which is not offered in Bangladesh. I applied on April 2017 and was accepted at Kent State University in Kent, Ohio. I came to the United States from Bangladesh in August 18, 2017 with a student visa to attend Kent State. As I got settled with my new school schedule, I looked for activities to become a part of this new community I am living in. I also wanted to get an opportunity to meet new people and make new friends. I met Pastor J.J. Volker from the Youth Campus Ministry of Kent. He invited me to take part in helping with some of his ongoing ministries, such as preparing and handing out food to the homeless, helping other students moving in and out of housing on campus. There were many one-time projects I helped out with too. I started attending a weekly Bible study with Pastor JJ. I was greatly influenced and excited about what I was learning. I was intrigued with what I was learning about what it meant to be a true Christian. I began seriously exploring the Christian faith. I started to share my new discoveries of Christianity and my activities with family and friends back in Bangladesh and the Bangladeshi community in Kent State. I was not greeted with approval from any of these people. When my Muslim parents back in Bangladesh learned about my interest in Christian faith, they considered me to be an infidel and a threat. It was months before I realized the extent of my family's reaction to my newfound discovery of Christian faith. I was not able to get in touch with them. I then realized my parents had disowned me. I continued with school and my Christian studies. Unbeknownst to my tuition and housing at Kent State became past due for the spring semester classes in 2019. My father was authorized to handle all my funds I earned while still in Bangladesh to pay for school at Kent and my living expenses. He was to send tuitions directly to Kent State and living expenses directly to me. When I tried to get access to that bank account, I found out that there is no money left in my school tuition and my personal expense account. I continued to try to reach out my parents. I realized the authorization that I signed for my father to handle my finances gave my father the ability to steal all the money from my account. I believe they thought that I would have no choice rather than go back to Bangladesh and the Muslim community. As an international student, I was not authorized to work off campus to earn money to pay for my past due spring tuition and housing, much less addition classes for the fall. I ran out of living expenses money and became homeless in September 2019. I was academically dismissed in October 2019. I spent many nights at Kent State Library, doorways, and park benches. During this time, I continued studying the Christian faith. I regularly attended Lutheran church services. During my studying and the counsel of Pastor JJ, I realized I was in the middle of a spiritual warfare. At this time, I decided to officially become a Christian, and on September 15, 2019, while I was homeless, I was baptized into the Lutheran church. This action of becoming a Christian has now put my life in peril should I ever be able to return back to Bangladesh. I was homeless about 6 months, depending on panhandling and working odd-long jobs to survive. I could always look forward to Friday night cheat meals at Chat and Chow, which is part of the Youth Campus Ministry. When my Christian friends became aware of my situation, many of them came to my aid. I lived at Heaven of Rest homeless shelter in Akron, Ohio for a couple months. While doing some lawn works for a Christian family that I was aware of my situation offer me a room to stay in their home. I have been living with this family, Kathy and Gary Pockett, since February 2020 as I await for my asylum case to be considered. In 2020, due to COVID, we were unable to volunteer at established organizations that help the homeless people who are less fortunate than us and found them living in streets, living in the tents and abandoned buildings. I suggested to the Pocket family that we start making lunches by ourselves and passing them out. Out of the Pocket kitchen, we started making lunches and passing them out. Sandwich People Ministry came to be. We have continued to help with the help of many of our church members to continue helping those who are less fortunate than us. This ministry has grown to serving more than just hunger and needs for our friends. April 21, 2021, I became an official member of Gloria Lutheran Church, where I attended church with the Pocket family. After I had an asylum interview on May 17, 2022, I was able to finally get a work permit which is valid for 2 years and has been renewed for another 5 years. I was able to renew my driver's license. I was able to take a course and pass the STNA program, which means State Tested Nursing Assistant. I am currently working at Suma Rehab as a nurse aide. I have been able to pay off my debt at Kent State and hire an immigration attorney. I would like to go back to school and pursue a nursing degree. I can then continue working and serving in the medical field. In May 2024, I finally received a notification from the United States Immigration Service that my asylum request was denied. They gave me a couple of reasons I did not understand at that time, but with the advice of my attorney, I now understand better. However, the process is not over yet. I have a second opportunity to present my case to a judge on August 26, 2025. I need your help. I need your prayers. I need prayers for wisdom. I need prayers for the presiding judge for my case to understand my plight and grant me the asylum that I am desperately seeking. I need prayer to continue working. I need prayer to be able to earn enough money to support myself and be able to pay off my school tuitions. I need prayer for good health. I need prayers to be able to complete my studies. Thank you for listening to my testimony. God bless you all.